said today we'll do
Ah, today?
product designer,
Okay,
I think.
right. So, right. So this is what generally the product designer is. So when we are working on జనరల్గా ఇది పాలసీ సెంటర్లోనే ఉంటుంది ప్రోడక్ట్ డిజైనర్. కాకపోతే ఏంటంటే పాలసీ సెంటర్ ఫ్రమ్ ఎ యూజర్ పర్స్పెక్టివ్, ఇఫ్ యూ సీ పాలసీ సెంటర్ ఈజ్ మేజర్లీ యూస్ టు క్రియేట్, క్యాన్సిల్, అప్డేట్, ఓకే, ద పాలసీస్ ఎక్సెట్రా. అవన్నీ కూడా మనం జనరల్గా పాలసీ సెంటర్లో మనం చేస్తాం. At the same time, even activity patterns, underwriting rules, everything can be used in the policy center. But if you want to design any product, product designer is being used. Okay, write down. Product designer is used to, product designer is used to design and configure, design and configure the product. Product designer is used to design and configure the product or products based on the requirement of the customer. Based on the requirement of the customer. In view of this, in view of this, in view of this, from a developer point of view, from a developer point of view, understanding over the, from a developer point of view, understanding over the line of businesses we have, line of businesses we have, followed by the coverages, everything must be, followed by the coverages must be known to us well in advance. Known to us well in advance. Done writing clear, well in advance. Now, this is where product designer is, because product designer part of policy center we can see, where you can configure the product design, where you are. Giving it to you. Along with policy center, we can run even product designer also. Along with because policy center majorly for updating all this, but back of it, designing we are doing using the product designer. We use it. So this is the product designer one. The username itself is the same, SU. Okay. When it comes to the password, it is GW. But whereas when it comes to the policy center, it is only GW password. But when it comes to the product designer, it is called GW. Okay, that's how generally this product designer is being used for learning. Yeah, this is where the product designer is, you can see, okay, this is what generally the product designer you can see.
Mm.
Okay, so this is what generally the product designer you can see. In this product designer, we can design the products and we can configure the products here. So what are the required policy lines we have, etc. Everything that we can see. This is where generally all the products are available. Whatever the application related products that you see, everything that you can see, either it can be business owner or commercial property. Okay, homeowner insurance, everything will be updated here on all the products and so these are
Okay.
different products are available. Even we have a business owner, right? So we have commercial homeowner, right? So inland marine. All these products are available. All the products we have available, and this is a product where we have already created, of course, that is different, right? So this is all the products that are now you want to come up with a new product. Okay, right?
Mm.
If we want to, whenever we want to come up with a new product, we can design the product. We can design the product by updating by updating by updating add button in the products list by updating the add button in the product list. Okay, add button in the product list. Let's say, for example, we are going to create a uh, personal auto. Okay, we are going to create a personal auto here. Personal auto in the month of September I'm creating. Okay, because you want to
Mm.
come up with a new product. New product in the month of September you want to come up. This was the
Mm.
requirement. Right. So this was the
Mm.
requirement. Right. So the same name, code as well as the same name will also be the same. At the
Okay.
same time, default term, right now. Code, code means right now. Code means the product name that you are coming up with. It can be anything. Okay. It can be anything. Product name that we are coming up with.
Mm.
Name also the same. Name also the same. You have to mention the name as well. The same name.
Mm.
Next about default policy term. Default policy term based on the based on the policy term that we are providing. Based on the policy term that we are planning. Because sometimes some policies are 1 year policy, right? Some can be 6 months.
Mm.
Some can be maybe 2 years minimum, right? So that's how it is. Right?
Mm.
So
Mm.
what are the default terms of the policies? Those terms of all the policies can be updated. Next, policy line.
Mm.
Policy line.
Mm.
Under which policy line we are developing a product? Under which policy line are we going to develop the product? We are taking a product from personal auto line, okay? Because let's say that we are going to develop a personal auto line in September. This is the product we are developing. So the personal auto line is the product we need to develop. Okay.
Mm.
Next, product type. Product type. We are coming up with commercial product or a personal product. Means for the commercial these things we are doing or personal benefits we are doing. That we have to select here. It is a personal product only.
Mm.
It's a personal product.
Mm.
Next, account type. Right? Is it a company account or a personal account? Which is a person account. Which is a person account.
Mm.
Right? Yeah. Which is a person account. Next, here is the available date. Okay. What is meant by available date? Available date means when this product is going to be available. Okay. Now, when
Mm.
are we planning? Let's say this is a right. So this we are coming up with 15th. Okay, that's what generally we were coming up, right? So 15th of 9, right? 9:15 now. Or else in the month of September, right? So August, uh, July, August, September. Okay, September 15th or September 20th, for example. Okay.
Mm.
From September 20th onwards, you want this product to be configured. Means you are
Mm.
planning to come up with a product from September 20th,
Mm.
right? So these
Mm.
informations we need to update. Next, when we create a new product, these were the details. One is personal auto September. At the same time, annual policy term is annual. Product type is personal. Account type is person. That's what we have selected here. Now you are going to add any existing policy lengths, we can add it. Okay, all that stuff we can add. But generally, this product we are confined only to the personal auto. That's what we
Mm.
have seen. Okay, it's only
Mm.
relating to the personal auto. So once we have updated, so you don't require all this. Now you can go to validate. Okay,
Okay.
validate. So no validation errors means the product is already we have validated. So there we don't see any kind of validation. So over in the particular policy, what that we are going to what we are going to finalize. Now, once the validation is completed, wherein we need to update, right? So we have to update and we need to synchronize the product model. That is something that we
Mm.
have to do because unless until there is no synchronization, you are not entitled to do anything of that kind. So, okay,
Mm.
in this regard, so first of all, we need to update what are the different products we have in now, right? So this is a product. Is a September or personal auto September is the product that we have identified. Now,
Mm.
whenever this product we have identified here, so
Mm.
here, let me open it. This personal auto September, here you can see an option for commit. Okay, commit is the case generally we need to update. So
Okay.
once we have committed, you can go with desynchronize the product. Okay, synchronize the product model. We have to do it. Okay, if there is any errors that we have to be verified and validated. So this is how we have to update the product. But what about the coverages right now? Coverages.
Mm.
Coverages directly you don't see it in the coverages directly in the policy line because here you don't see any coverages. Okay, for example,
Yeah.
you want to come up with a personal auto. Okay, you want to know about what are the coverages which are existed in the personal auto. You want to know. So in the product designer, you don't see it directly here. Right? We don't see it. So wherein you
Mm.
have to go for personal auto, click on that. Okay, personal auto. In that you can see coverages. Coverages were there. Okay.
Mm.
You can see all the coverages, whatever the list of coverages we have. So all the
Mm.
coverages can be seen over here. Now, right
Mm.
now, from a developer point of view, when we are going to develop any product, we must be knowing about, which product, are we developing, which product are we developing, followed by that, followed by this. What are the coverages? What are the coverages? Updating in the personal auto line. Updating in the personal auto line. When we are updating in the personal auto line, if required, If required, we will go with coverages. If required, we will go with coverages. If required, we will go with coverages, which means the list of coverages that we are updating, followed by exclusions, followed by exclusions, right? So coverages,
Mm.
including exclusions, followed by that, followed by this. If there is any conditions that are required to approve, if there is any conditions that are required for us to update, if any conditions that are required for us to update, along with the list of categories, along with the list of categories which are as follows, because you may ask, they may ask you what are the categories under product designer, what are the categories under product line, personal auto line, and all. People ask you, write down these categories. It's better. List of categories as follows. Because coverages were many, so you got so those many coverages not good, but categories people may ask you at the interview. Please write it. List of
Okay.
categories in personal auto as follows. Personal auto as follows. The first one, personal auto liability condition. Personal auto liability condition. Next, personal auto liability exclusions. Personal auto liability exclusions. Next, personal auto liability groups. Personal auto liability groups. Next, personal auto physical damage conditions. Personal auto physical damage conditions. Followed by exclusions. Followed by exclusions. And groups. And groups. And groups with personal injury and PIP. With personal injury and PIP. Personal injury and PIP. Right? So these are the categories. But many people were generally confused here, right? So first of all, let's say that if you have gone through, because in the last sessions I told you about the coverages part and all that. So wherein in this coverages there are two things. One is in the coverages which are policy line coverages we have. Okay. Second about we have vehicle level coverages, right? So we have two different things. Because if you see, for example, whatever the comprehensive collusion, right? So all these things are comes under vehicle level coverages. Okay, whatever the liability level policy line of liability coverages, everything will be part of liability coverage. Now, write down the coverages will be of two types. I'm making it simple. Coverages will be of two types. Put a note below and write down this. Okay, coverages will be of two types. Policy or line level coverages. Policy or line level coverages. In brackets, put liability. In brackets, put it as liability. Okay. So this coverage is common. This coverage is common whenever we are taking any insurance policy. Because liability coverages are common. Okay, it is nothing to do with what type of insurance you are taking. Okay, liability coverage is common. Okay, because every state has their state mandate coverage. Every state has their state mandate coverage. As we are driving a vehicle, it's mandatory to have liability coverage. It's mandatory to have liability coverage. Done, right? Clear? Take out. Now, second type is called vehicle level coverage. Vehicle level coverage.
Vehicle coverage.
Vehicle level coverage.
Oh.
Vehicle level coverage. Vehicle level coverage. Example, comprehensive collision, etc. Normally we call it as bumper to bumper insurance, right? So this is how generally we speak. Vehicle level coverages, which is comprehensive and collision coverage, which can be varied based on the type of insurance we have taken. Let's say policy, commercial or personal auto we have taken, right? So vehicle level coverages comes under either comprehensive collision and all. This varies, depends on the type of policy we have taken, the type of coverages and all. But when it comes to the liability coverages are mandatory for any policy. Okay, liability coverage is mandatory, but vehicle level coverages and all everything were comprehensive and collision. So some people we are customizing it according to the requirement, etc. So we are customizing it. So these are the two major differences you see when you go for an interview. If someone is asking you about the product developer role, okay, in context to the product developer role, if someone is asking us about the coverages, etc. So you must tell what are the different two coverages, two majorly on a high level note. The first one about, I'm referring to the auto line, okay, personal auto line. The first one about policy line coverages, second is about the vehicle level coverages. Policy level coverages are generally liability coverage, which is common for any insurance policy we have taken. It is nothing to do with which insurance policy. Liability coverages are common there. Whereas when it comes to the vehicle level coverages are concerned, it can be comprehensive and collision coverages, which can be varied, depends on the type of insurance coverages that we have taken, right? So some comprehensive coverages will be taken by the people. For example, they have bought a vehicle and they have modified it. Okay, they have modified it. They have modified it to some based on their commercially they have modified, or the personally they have modified. So based on the modification, they want some coverages to be added. Earlier, if you have taken a vehicle as it is, you don't see. When this comprehensiveness will comes into picture, when there is any customizations we have made, so some comprehensive coverages are required because of the vehicle size or because of the vehicle purpose, for what purpose it is being used. For all these reasons, based on these reasons, all these things will be used. So this is an understanding when it comes to
General, but generally it's like only liability. Like
Ah,